Hey guys, what is going on? It's Joe here filling in for WrestleLamia. With 2017 fast coming to a close, it's time to look back at the WWE's booking of its various superstars. Join us now as WrestleLamia looks at the 12 worst booked WWE wrestlers of 2017 in no particular order. Number 1. Mike Kanellis. The days of the WWE taking wrestlers from outside of the company and not knowing what to do with them seem to be over, with so-called outsiders like Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and AJ Styles rising to the main event in WWE. While we're not equating Kanellis with these three, although he has proven himself everywhere he's worked, Mike Kanellis has been misused since his debut, which is a shame given the great work he and wife Maria did in ROH, New Japan, and TNA. With Maria pregnant, we can only fear how bad 2018 will be for Mike. Number 2. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt fans rejoiced when the Eater of Worlds won the WWE Championship at the 2017 Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Sadly, Wyatt's win only seemed to serve as a role of transitional champion, apparently to add some sizzle to the Randy Orton vs. Bray Wyatt WrestleMania 33 match, thanks to the championship being on the line. Orton's win at the Showcase of the Immortals hurt any momentum Wyatt received by finally winning a world title, and the subsequent House of Horrors match still has wrestling fans shaking their heads in shame. Subsequently, some believe Wyatt's reported extramarital affair with announcer JoJo led to him getting de-pushed. Whatever the reason, Wyatt's stay at the main event was as short-lived as the aptly named Flatliners remake was at the box office. Number 3. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. If the WWE wanted to keep Anderson and Gallows out of New Japan Pro Wrestling and diminish the former Bullet Club members in the process, this was the year to do so. While Gallows and Anderson avoided awful segments like they had in 2016 when they dressed up as doctors, they've been non-entities in the WWE. This is a classic case of a missed opportunity because the WWE Tag Division is hotter than ever. Anderson and Gallows' Raw Tag Team Championship reign was uneventful except for their ladder match loss to the Hardys at WrestleMania. The WWE doesn't seem to be bothered by frequent tag team title switches. Just look at how many times Sheamus and Cesaro have held the belts, so why not give Anderson and Gallows some time in the spotlight? Number 4. Luke Harper. Luke Harper has been lost in the Wyatt family shuffle for some time now, and 2017 was no better, with Harper playing Patsy while Randy Orton destroyed the Wyatt family from the inside. Harper had some excellent matches with Randy Orton during the build-up to Orton vs. Wyatt at WrestleMania, but served largely as cannon fodder for Orton. Harper is a gifted big man with a surprising amount of grace for a big man. His current team with Eric Rowan as the Bludgeon Brothers seems like the WWE's latest attempt to throw two guys they're unsure of how to use into a tag team, and while it's better than working on superstars, 2017 was a year of what might have been for Harper. Number 5. Bayley. Success in NXT is no guarantee of success on the main roster, but many Bayley fans envisioned big things for the huggable one once she hit the big time. The women's division was hot last year, and while some fans argue the women's division has lost some of its momentum, that's a matter of opinion. What's not arguable is that the women's division on both rosters has never featured so many competitors, many of them with an abundance of talent reminiscent of the days of Trish Stratus, Lita, Victoria, Molly Holly, Jazz, and Gail Kim. Unfortunately, that's also a problem, as Bayley seems to be lost in the shuffle, and while she's not the only female wrestler to find herself in that quandary, she seems like she's headed for the skids faster than Shia LaBeouf. Some have called Bayley the X-Pac of the women's division, and perhaps her cute gimmick failed to resonate with fans like it did in NXT. Certainly, her squash loss to Alexa Bliss at Extreme Rules hurt her, but it's time for the WWE to reassess her role in the company and commit to a course of action besides inaction. Number 6. Jason Jordan. You may be wondering why Jason Jordan is on the list. After all, hasn't he stepped into the singles spotlight thanks to the big reveal that he's Kurt Angle's long-lost son? Not really if you think about it. Since his time on Raw, Jordan has become the Red Brand's #1 human punching bag since Enzo Amore headed over to 205 Live. While there's talk of Jordan turning heel on kayfabe dad Kurt Angle, he's had absolutely zero success in singles competition, with some fans arguing he was better off on SmackDown Live as one half of American Alpha alongside Chad Gable. This is one case of who's your daddy becoming who cares. Number 7. Becky Lynch. The Irish lass kicker couldn't have faded from sight more if she donned an invisibility cloak from Hogwarts. The once promising career of Becky Lynch faded faster than the print on that bootleg wrestling t-shirt Grandma bought you at the dollar store. Once a fundamental component of the women's division, Becky Lynch's only recognizable qualities are her red hair and the high probability that she'll be counting the lights during her rare appearances. There's no reason Lynch can't rebound in 2018, but the WWE is going to have to make at least a minimal effort to get her back on track. Mojo Rawley. We're not gonna lie and say Rawley's victory in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 33 was going to propel him to the top, but the WWE has done done absolutely nothing with Raleigh since his win. Baron Corbin won the Battle Royal the year before, at least getting some momentum. The only momentum Raleigh got was a shove down the ladder of success, leading to him teaming with Zack Ryder and the Hype Bros. Raleigh's recent heel turn may be a sign of life, but given his treatment so far, it seems more like a death rattle. Number 9. Rusev. Wrestling's Bulgarian brute has the look and talent to succeed in WWE. After all, if Jinder Mahal can be WWE champion, just about anyone can. Rusev is a good worker and looks like someone who can destroy an opponent faster than Kevin Owens can destroy a Pizza Hut buffet. The problem is the WWE continues to job him despite solid performances throughout the year. Rusev's flag match at Battleground was an example of how Rusev's power-based brawling abilities can put on entertaining matches. However, the WWE is wasting his talent and destroying his credibility as a tough opponent. Fans didn't buy it when Jinder Mahal went from mid-card act to WWE champion, and it's arguable that there's not much time left to salvage Rusev's status in the WWE as more than a muscular enhancement talent. Fans may wonder why wrestlers care about their push as long as they're getting a steady paycheck. However, as Jack Swagger, no stranger to bad pushes, noted in a recent interview, pushes are more than who gets to wear a fake championship. It's very difficult to plan financially with the WWE because every week the salary was different. Every month the salary was different. It's based on the house shows and the attendance, and any extra stuff that goes in there. It makes it difficult to be consistent with your budget because it fluctuates. It is a couple of thousand each month, but sometimes and a lot of times it's lower, and that makes it tough. Once you make it up to a certain income level and you acquire and buy certain things and have a certain way of life, it's really tough on your family to go back below that income level because you have certain things set as far as private schools and things like that. As you can see, a push can make a big difference in a wrestler's career, both personally and financially. Number 10. Dolph Ziggler. We don't need to make the case that Dolph Ziggler has been misused for the last 5 years. At this point, it seems more a question of whether he'll go on to success in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Impact, or Ring of Honor. While the WWE has enough talent that the loss of Dolph Ziggler won't hurt them, you can be sure Ziggler will be happy to show how much money the WWE left on the table by misusing him once he works in a promotion that recognizes and utilizes his talent. Number 11. Nia Jax. As noted, the WWE Women's Division has many talented performers, but like their male counterparts, the division needs a variety of workers. Although the WWE has come a long way from the silicone blonde bimbos of the Divas era, the women's roster still looks the same except for different hair colors and a noticeable improvement in their talent's ability. That's why someone like Nia Jax shouldn't be wasted as just another woman. Jax has the skills in the ring and projects a great image as a brawler. The WWE missed out when Karma's run in WWE flopped, although that was through no fault of the WWE's. However, the blame will be on the WWE if they continue misusing Nia Jax as just another worker rather than the female equivalent of Braun Strowman. Number 12. Lana. The WWE has all but abandoned its use of managers, but there's no denying Lana brings an added element to Rusev's act. In Lana's case, the WWE decided to put her into the ring, playing the role of a chicken shit heel. However, Lana has no business in the ring as she's not a trained wrestler, and it shows. Worse, the WWE is risking her health and the health of her opponents by putting her into the ring. This is one push that never should have happened. Honorable mentions. Number 1. James Ellsworth. In the immortal words of The Rock, what in the blue hell was the WWE thinking keeping James Ellsworth on their payroll as long as they did? If they thought Ellsworth's character would keep fans from realizing how little Carmella has to offer in the WWE, they failed. If they thought Ellsworth's character had any entertainment value at all, they failed here as well. Ellsworth was obviously supposed to be a comedy character, but he was as well received as Harvey Weinstein in an actress's hotel room. Given the surplus of talent in the WWE, they should be more selected with who gets TV time. It was obvious months ago that Ellsworth's value as a babyface underdog had a short shelf life, and his heel turn should have been his last appearance. Number 2. Jinder Mahal. Fans still debate how much value the WWE's World Championships have, but whatever value the once prestigious WWE Championship had, which is the WWE's original world title, took a nosedive when the company put it on mid-card act Jinder Mahal. Perhaps Mahal would have been okay as champion had he served as a transitional champion, but the WWE kept the belt on him for an unbelievable 170 days. The possibility the WWE pushed Mahal to capitalize on its audience in India is the only reason he's not on the main list, rather than the honorable mentions. Well guys, there you have it, the worst booked WWE wrestlers of 2017. Are there any that we missed? Be sure to leave your comments and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos.